welcome back to Big Gold Belt Media. Damien G here with another review for the channel. This time I have a question for you before I start the non-spoiler review. Have you ever watched a show, a movie, listened to an album where you have a favorite song, a favorite episode, or a favorite moment of the movie, and you're expecting this crescendo, this thing to hit all cylinders, only to be left a little disappointed, and it seems as if something plateaued without the payoff? That describes this show. This describes, for me, my watching of Countdown, all right, on Prime Video, with the first 3 episodes dropping June 25th, and every episode after being released weekly, starring Jensen Ackles, Eric Dane, Jessica Camacho, and others. And this was a show that pulled me in from jump. From the first 5 minutes, there was a whodunit. And if you've watched the stuff I do here on the channel, I love me some whodunits. But as we go along during the season of all these, and let me preface this, all these actors are phenomenal in general. In previous works of art that they've been in, I feel like everybody has been good or great in other projects. But this is one of those things in Countdown where you put all the ingredients in the pot, and for some reason, the food didn't taste great. It just tasted okay. So a quick summary of the plot here is Special Task Force, brought together from different branches of government, Homeland Security, FBI, LAPD, etc. And they have to solve a potentially cataclysmic event that started off with one thing and led us to a completely different ending or completely different pathway that the first 2 episodes really don't set us up to get there. Now, there were things I did like about this. I loved the premise. I love the unease. I love the nature of you don't know what's going to happen every corner you turn. Is somebody going to die? Is the bad guy going to get away? Are they going to fail this mission? Are they going to be sabotaged from inside? These little things of nuance. And if you know me and you know what I do on this channel, I love me some nuance. But again, it just all didn't come together in a way I thought it would. Maybe I had higher expectations, given the talent involved and given the gravitas of season 1 of Countdown. So for me, the ensemble cast, the ensemble is fine. They're fine. I'm not going to say anyone mailed it in or haphazardly did their performance. For me personally, Jensen Ackles and Jessica Camacho were the standouts this season. Everyone else feels just kind of there, and that includes Eric Dane. His leader of the task force, the mover and shaker in Washington, I don't think it suits him. At least in my brain, he's probably still Mark Sloan. It might just be biased because all I still see is Mark Sloan, or even a deeper cut, X-Men: The Last Stand, Multiple Man. I just couldn't see him as this dominant mover and shaker in government politics. Babe, that's just me. But Jensen Ackles, as well as Jessica Camacho, their characters had a little bit of nuance, there's that word again, that just made me want to enjoy their characters and their story progressions. Everybody gets a story progression, but those 2 are probably the biggest story progressions and the things that really went down for these characters in this series. There's a will they, won't they aspect too, that obviously that's where they're trying to lead us. But I like the way I'm not going to say relationship. I like the way their work relationship, sure, we'll say that, how they bounce off each other. They're good partners in this. It's like watching The Rookie and seeing Harper and Angela work well together, right? As opposed to Tim and Lucy, which you already knew they had romantic chemistry from the jump, and that's the route we were trying to take them. But man, even when I do this now, this review for you all, the action scenes, they're just They're fine. They're fun. But for me, they weren't really worth remembering. They just were there. They were there to move the plot. The best part about this is the mystery and intrigue and the are they going to get away with this? Or are we going to catch this man or woman? Are we going to solve this mystery? Blame the Scooby-Doo in me, blame the Sherlock Holmes in me that wants to figure it out as I'm watching the show. Who's the bad guy? Who's the secret bad guy or gal? Is there a mole in the government? Is there sabotage? That's the kind of stuff I want to predict as I'm watching the show. And that's the way my brain processes a lot of shows. But as I said before, the soup just didn't taste great. I feel like it needed more seasoning. It might have just needed more seasoning. And then we get later in the season and we think we're going to wrap this up, whether or not they succeeded or failed. We do a complete 180-degree turn almost. We made a left turn at Albuquerque when we get to episode 10. Be on the lookout for it. I believe it's episode 10. It's later in the season at the very least. We definitely make a turn at Albuquerque. And it threw me for a loop. And I said, oh, I'm in. Oh, we back in. My attention span is back. So they pulled me in when I was drifting off. Not to say I was bored, but after a while, I started getting the same story beats. I said, okay, let's how are we going to wrap this up? But no, we made that turn. And I think that's what kind of got me ready to roar or ready to roll again with Countdown. Did I enjoy this? Yes. Did I wish it had better writing of the secondary characters? Also, yes. Do I want another season? Surprisingly, yes. So it's not to say that I didn't like this. I just thought maybe it's just me being a disappointed parent. I really thought we were going to get a little more out of this. But tell me what you think down below in the comments here at Big Gold Belt Media, biggoldbelt.com. Countdown, Prime Video, first 3 dropping June 25th, and subsequent episodes being dropped on a weekly basis. Let me know in the comments, did you like the first 3 episodes by the time this comes out? Do you want more? Is it more intriguing to you? But just so you know, I think you should watch this. Just my 2 cents. Watch it. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Am I wrong? Am I off base on those first 3 episodes when you watch it? Are you hooked? Because man, as this season goes along, we are in for some bumpy weather or bumpy ride, as I should say. Thank you to everybody at Big Gold Belt Media. Find us on YouTube at Big Gold Belt Media as well. Big Gold Belt across the board. That covers Instagram, Twitter, or X, Twitch, and the like. Find me at Damien G Show across the board on YouTube as well as on Twitter. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know down below. Countdown. What are we thinking? What are we liking? Damien likes it, but wishes it was a little bit better. Catch you on the next one.